Hi. When we fire Congress, everyone in the United States gets a free house. That's just what happens when we stop Congress from robbing us by abetting the robbery by the Federal Reserve. It takes a lot of reading to understand everything that our 100% corrupt Congress and the owners of the Federal Reserve have done to steal everything that we own in the United States. It's a lot more important for you to understand the words in the Declaration of Independence that tell you that you are the authority in this country above every elected and appointed criminal in our government. If you want a free house and you want to get back everything that you've paid into your mortgages, cancel all mortgages in the country. All you have to do is understand your position as the authority in this country. You can learn the specifics of all the crimes that Congress committed against us later. You can get a free house and still remain oblivious to everything that happened. It's so simple. All you have to do is understand that you have the authority to do this. Hang Congress for treason. That's your job. And it's just this simple. Get one of these bumper stickers, put it on your car, and tell everyone you see that we the people have the authority to hang our elected domestic enemies and stop them from abusing us and usurping our authority. You can do that. I sell the bumper stickers for $3. If I sell enough of them, I'll give them away free to everyone I see. That's all you have to do to revolt against our government and win that revolt as soon as enough people will open their mouths and assert themselves as the owners and authorities of our country. The United States belongs to us, we the people. It doesn't belong to our elected corrupt servants who have been abusing us forever. Do you want your freedom back? Do you want to be free of debt to the criminal banks who run this country? If you have student loans, those student loans vanish as soon as we fire Congress or hang them or put them in jail or whatever we want to do with them, just to get them out of our way and let honest people run the country with common sense, without any politics, without any bribery, without helping the Rothschild family rob us. That's all Congress and Trump and the Supreme Court do. They help the Rothschild family rob us and keep us enslaved to the banksters. You've been taught that saying things like that is a conspiracy theory. That's because TV exists under the ownership of the Rothschild family to lie to you every day of your life, to make you think that our elected servants and the cops and the military and the judges and the lawyers are the authorities in this country. They aren't authorities. You are the authority. I'm the authority. TV wants you to believe otherwise so that you'll be a dumbed down stupid fool and let our elected criminals rob you and abuse you. You have to stop listening to TV. You have to stop listening to every politician in this country because every single one of them is a goddamn liar. They want you to believe that they can control your life instead of you believing that those politicians work for you and have to obey your orders. I know you think it's a con game if I try to tell you you can have a free house. You don't want to believe me. You think I'm some kind of nut and I'm going to scam you out of something to make you believe this. Oh, send me 1995 and I'll send you something that tells you how to get a free house. And then when you go to cash it in, you don't get the free house. Well, this is different. All it is an attitude. the attitude that you're the owner of your country. It's that simple. You own the United States. You own the politicians. They have to do what you tell them to do. If you want to do years worth of reading, you will understand how Congress stole everything in the country from us and caused us to pay debt that we never should have had to pay. Before 1913, you could buy a beautiful house for about $10,000, and you could pay it off pretty quickly, even though that was a lot of money back then, because you didn't have to pay outrageous interest to the Federal Reserve, which didn't exist until 1913. Your whole life is managed by the bankers and their agent lawyers and our bribed criminal politicians. And you have the power when we all unite against all politicians, instead of half of us supporting Democrats, half of us supporting Republicans, which pits us against each other and helps both parties rob us. TV has taught you that you have to support one of these groups of criminals. You don't. You can fire all of them. Not all of the politicians are purposely corrupt. Some of them are dumb as rocks. They actually believe the bullshit that they tell you. They don't know that they're always lying to you. They're stupid enough to believe the crap that the lawyers tell them to believe. And so they go Democrat versus Republican, fighting each other like cats and dogs because they think that's what they're supposed to do. They're stupid enough to believe that that's going to solve something. Some of them are so damn stupid, they don't understand what the Federal Reserve did. They stole every asset from every American. And they caused us to be debt slaves our entire lives. You don't have to take it. All we have to do is abolish the Federal Reserve, and all debt owed to any bank in this country is instantly canceled. All judges are immediately thrown in prison or shot as enemies of we the people. All lawyers are removed from any position of authority in this country. And all Democrats or Republicans will never work in our government again because we will take control of TV and tell everyone in the country the truth. This is just too simple. All you have to do is talk about this. Hang Congress for treason. They're domestic enemies. They don't support any of you. Congress is your enemy. Every Democrat, Republican, and lawyer in this country is your enemy. And we have to unite against them. It's 300 million of us versus 535 elected, bribe-lying domestic enemies in Congress. 300 million of us can easily squash those 535 domestic enemies and stop them from abusing us. And we benefit immensely from stopping this. All our houses are paid for. All student debt is canceled. And we regain our freedom. We can take control of the corporations that abuse us. In a very short time, we can arrange for ourselves a 2-day work week instead of a 5-day work week. We can have 5-day weekends every single week, and we can live like millionaires. All of us. There doesn't have to be any poverty in this country. All of the poverty and all the pain in this country that we suffer is caused by Congress. You're voting for your enemies. Stop it. Stop voting for them and assert yourself as the authority that you are. Hang Congress for treason. Go to my blog. The link's underneath the video. My address is there. Send me $3. I'll give you 2 for $5. Get 1 for your friend. Put the bumper sticker on your car and talk about getting rid of our domestic enemies who you voted for. Can you understand that? Ask me questions. If you want a free house, this is legitimate. If you want to cancel all debt owed to banks, you can do that. You don't have to ask the banks or ask a judge to do it. You can fire the criminals who are stealing all your money from you. Ask me questions. Thank you.